hospital, and hopefully you guys are doing well out there. Or I should say, right now I'm doing lists, but hopefully we'll have some guests in there. See, my hair's getting all weird and wild. That's what you get for headbanging too much, I guess. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for the new subscribers. There's 3 new people that subscribed. I do appreciate that. And all the existing people that have, the 260 that so far have joined up and stuck in there with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And hopefully, you guys are getting something out of the content, even though it's not exactly what I intended yet. But hopefully, that will come soon. I'm hoping. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully. But anyway, without further ado, we are going to talk about the movie Flight Risk, which actually I got to see today. It was really awesome, very cool movie. Which it was kind of interesting that um, the whole premise of the movie, and there's a couple things that actually I didn't expect to have happen. So it puts you on the edge of your seat, and even though it's in just the cockpit of a airplane, pretty much the entire time, which is kind of an interesting premise for a movie in the first place. It kind of reminds me of another movie, and I can't remember the name of it. That had no sound whatsoever, and it was really effective and very interesting. Kind of reminds me of some of the other movies that they have where I forgot the name it was. It was The Watchers or something. I forgot, where they had to be quiet, or else the aliens would hear them anyway. So I forgot one more thing before we go. So you guys know, and I'm hoping that maybe I'll have her on here, but I don't know. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I just wanted to promote and let people know about Carla Harvey's new album. Um, I should say band. I should say The Violent Hour. I know she's got one out, a record coming up. I don't think it's out yet. I haven't seen it. I haven't looked for it though. There, she's also doing singing for Lords of Acid as well. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a side project with that at the same time or what the deal is with that. So it'll be interesting. She always keeps busy. She always has lots going on. So, you never know what she's going to be doing next. It's hard to keep up sometimes, right? When somebody's really busy, especially when she does grief counseling too, along with that. So, um, anyway, let me get to all messages. Sorry, I am on later than usual tonight. I tried to get on here a little sooner, but things happen, this, that, and the other. But I seem to get quite a few people on here late at night. Number 20 is In Flames, the Only for the Weak, a mythologic death metal track capturing the struggle to stay strong while facing challenges, which is rather interesting. Number 19 is Seven Dust Enemy, a direct and aggressive track that's about confrontation and standing up for oneself, which makes a lot of sense because, yeah, that's definitely what this movie is about. Thanks for the love. I appreciate it. I have a feeling I have someone on here that likes me a lot that usually does. Maybe Amber. If she is, that'd be awesome. I'd love to say hello just in case if she's watching, or anybody else that watches me on a regular basis too. I don't know everybody's name. I probably won't do that. I probably won't remember everybody. She's been on here for a long time, so I definitely gotta acknowledge her. Hello, G Grammar. Is it G Grammar? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. G Grammar. Uh, or Creamer. I said that wrong. Anyway, I'm bad with names, so I apologize. Parkway Drive, Wild Eyes, and Anaheim. Oh, Anthem for Rebellion, Fighting Against the Odds. Really cool, right? Black Sabbath is number 17th. Heaven and Hell. It's a timeless exploration of morality and duality, echoing the movie's themes of choice and consequences. Wow, crazy. Number 16 is Bullet for My Valentine's. Tears don't fall. Um, it's interesting. A song about betrayal and emotional conflict, matching the inner turmoils of running away. Hello, how's it going, J4? How's it going? That one was a little easier to figure out. Yeah, for me anyway. I'm bad with names anyway. Number 15 is Mastodon's Oblivion. The logic. See, I can't even pronounce that very well. Aggressive tracks that is introspection and isolation. That's a big one. Number 13 is Cirque Ice. Cirque Ice, I think is how you pronounce that. Dark and atmospheric, representing hunting, guilt, and redemption. Ooh, that sounds kind of different. Number 12 is Gojira Flying Whales, which actually I do like that song a lot. I have heard it and it's really good. Um, it's kind of it has this whole, not quite so heavy sound. It's more like a synthetic kind of orchestrated sound to a point, but still heavy at the same time. It's different. Um, the progressive metal masterpiece that invokes freedom and grandeur of flight, which makes sense because it's flying whales, right? And they're in a plane, so why not, right? Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. Number 11, Megadeth, Symphony of Destruction, which I had a feeling that might have something along those lines for this movie, probably. Focuses on the chaos of control and rebellion against an oppressive system, which is kind of cool. I like that. Number 10 is Kill Switch Engage. My last Serenity? Serenity, sorry. A song about ending. I'm getting tired, that's why. Um, it's all about a song about ending with a new beginnings, capturing the idea of severing ties with the past, which is kind of crazy. Okay. Number 19 is Pantera's Cemetery Gates, a mix of sorrow and defiance, symbolizing the emotional and physical escape. That's cool. Number 8 is Tool's Pot, which is not the one you're thinking of. Probably more than likely, not the smoking type. I'm assuming, unless it is, and I just thought it wasn't. But anyway, with a cryptic lyrics and dynamic intensity, the track evokes a theme of guilt and justice. Hmm. Number 7 is Lamb of God, Walk With Me in Hell, which is a really good song. Fierce anthem that captures the inner torment and resilience. And they definitely had that in the movie for sure, I think very much so. Number 6 is System of Down's Aerials, explores themes of freedom and individuality, resonating with the character who wants to break free, which is probably the person that's actually in the witness protection program and this, that, and the other. Which they had a really interesting twist in that. I'll say that much. It's really intense. So yeah, you gotta go check out. And if you can get the XD box kind of thing where they shake the chairs and stuff, it's really worth it. Awesome, especially the plane. It's pretty cool. Um, Number 5 is Trivium Strife, a relentless track that reflects the pursuit of freedom and struggles that comes within it. Okay, that's pretty much what the other one said anyway. But anyway, number 4 is Snuff from Slipknot, a deep emotional song that about loss and escape from one's emotional baggage. Yeah, I can see that maybe. Yeah, who knows, right? Um, oh, this is one of my favorites besides Snuff. Is number three's Iron Man Run for the Hills, a classic. The a classic that delves in the escape of surveillance against all odds, matching the idea of being on the run, which he is not really on the run because he's already, well, he was on the run, but he's captured now in the movie, so he's kind of flying back. Um, Number 2 is Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King, a powerful anthem about control, defiance, aligning with themes of reclaiming one's destiny, which is really cool. Number 1 is Metallica's Fade to Black, which is definitely, I would assume almost every list has something to do with Metallica, at least so far. But not all the lists, but different songs. A haunting track that about despair and self-reflection, embodying the idea of running from one's inner demons. That's kind of interesting. So there is your list for tonight. Check them out. Some of them aren't really ones that I haven't heard before. Well, they're not new songs. I need to find some newer songs. So I probably have to go with some other list of bands that are not quite so well known, but are really popular, or maybe not so popular, which would be cool. Because I like a while back, I did 50 states, and there were a few bands in there I've never heard of, and I don't know if my one coworker that knows about everything about metal, even way more than I do. I will admit he is freaking phenomenal when it comes to because I always ask him questions. So who's this? What's that? Because he knows more of the bands, the guys in the bands than I do. So I need to learn that myself because it's like he's a sponge for metal music. Go figure. He's pretty awesome with that. I kept telling him, man, you should come on here. I think you'd be great. I think we'd have a blast. And if I had two people asking questions with us guests, that'd be even cooler. Especially when he's usually pretty knowledgeable about stuff. Pretty awesome. Especially when he plays the guitar, I believe. And I thought he plays some other instrument too, but I don't know. Anyway, I just saying, his name's Mike. He's a really great person. We're planning on going to a concert, but the only problem is that it's quite a ways off. So we'll see what happens here soon. Anyway, so hopefully you guys are doing all well out there. I'm trying to think of some other stuff that I know there's quite a few new albums that came out. I had to do that too. I had to get a list of songs that have just came out. Maybe kind of put that in after the list, probably, or the album singles. I know I thought Ginger had a new one or somebody or the arch enemy. I forgot who it was. All I know is that he was mentioning there was a band that had a new album out, I think, or was a single. It sounds really good, and they kind of were playing with somebody else, and I can't remember now to save my soul what the band was he mentioned. I could probably look it up real quick, but it might take a little while. And plus, I want to talk to you guys about it. So the only thing I have question for you guys: what songs do you think have something to do with Flight Risk itself? Is there anybody here right now watching? I would like to make a comment that maybe might be relatable. I'm trying to think. I think the struggle within, not either the struggle within or agony of defeat, because there's this whole struggle in the plane. It's, because of the one person in the movie is not who he seems to be, which you kind of get that in person impression beforehand. So it's not like it's a huge surprise, but it's really good. But if you haven't watched the movie, it kind of spoils it for you a little bit. But they show it in the commercials, so it's not like it's a big surprise. But there are a lot of other surprises there that definitely make up for knowing that already. So I'll just say that. Anyway, um, yeah, I got my obituary shirt on. This is one of my other favorites. I like the way this is designed. It's pretty sweet. But the other one's pretty cool because it looks more. I don't know. It's they do a good job with their shirts. I mean, I had some other bands shirts that are like good. Like Havoc has a good band shirt. They have an eyeball, and some I forgot what was around it. It looks like the world exploding or something, a nuclear blast, so to speak, or something. Who knows? And yeah, it's kind of cool. With the intention to deceive. That's what kind of I think the nuclear blast reminds me of. That speaking of things, the with the intention to deceive, it's going to be rather interesting to see after all these years. This happened long before even I was born, when JFK died, and I've seen videos of this. I've heard all kinds of stories about it, and it's kind of compelling to me about that because it'd be interesting. That would be an interesting thing for a song, I think, for metal, um, when it comes out to people who want to know about what's going on. It's kind of like the Flight Risk is kind of reminds you that there's hidden things we don't know. Sorry, we don't know about. So it's kind of one of those surprise things. So we'll see. Um, and then Martin Luther King, of course, was in that, and John F. Kennedy Jr. I think his brother, I believe. Yeah, as well. I think that's his name. I don't know, but anyway, I know it. I just can't think of the name. Anyway, I got close to 15 minutes and nobody's saying anything, so I figure I might have to leave here soon. What do you guys think? Do you have any questions about the list or anything else you want to know besides certain things? But anyway, all I gotta say is it's rather interesting some of the things that are going on right now. I think it's kind of interesting to see how things transpire and how things change, possibly for the better or for worse, depending on who it is. Because some people think bad things about certain things, and people think good things about certain things. But me, I'm just gonna go live my life, have fun, and who knows. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. You guys have a good night. Thanks for all the like and subscribes. I do appreciate each and every one of those and the people who have subscribed so far. If you haven't subscribed yet so far, please do so now because the fact without you guys, this channel will not grow. If it doesn't grow, then I have no motive. I say leverage to convince metal artists they need to come on and talk with me about themselves. I mean, I want to talk about a little bit about the music too, but I mean, my main focus is about them and maybe talking about the release of a new album, possibly with it, or what you got in the works, or things like that, or what inspired you for this song or that song. Actually, that's one of the questions I like to ask is out of the albums that they have, what's their favorite and what about the song that got them? What is it in their life that they used or where they got the idea from in the first place to write a song like that? Because like "Run to the Hills," I'm from Iron Maiden. Is that something that they had some personal experience with? I don't know. I know there was one song from the Butcher Bays, I believe, has something to do with a friend's death, suicide, the enemy within type scenario, where they're there. It's there all the time, and not everybody sees what's going on, and then before it's too late, they end up ending their own life. And I think James has kind of come across that a little bit there, and probably quite a few metal artists out there. So, and they talk about that at their concerts, which is really great because suicide prevention is the best thing ever. Um, because yeah, there's people out there that are not feeling the best in the world. But anyway, I will let you guys go. Take care. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe for me. Appreciate it. And I appreciate each and every one of the new subscribers and the people that have been here since day one and in between between every episode, of course, that have subscribed so far. So have a good night. Take care. And don't forget to headbang and have fun.